Hey everybody, it's Kendra. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you've been here before. It's Get Ready With Me Day. Let's get ready together and have a little chit chat, shall we? Okay, so first I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Primer Potion on my lids very quickly. Just a wee bit, because I'm actually going to put on eyeshadow today. Just a very small amount. Next, I'm using Illamasqua's Skin Based Foundation in shade 6.5, and I'm using a beauty blender to just kind of dab it on, and then I'll blend it all in with this. Now, I'm using the black one today because the pink one's dirty and I was too lazy to wash it. I have to say I do prefer the pink beauty blender over the black one. And the reason I say that is because I've used the black one just a few times. Actually, I've used the black one way less than the normal pink one. And I have to say, I feel like the black one sheds. I feel like I've been doing my makeup and I definitely have found little black specks on my face. So I definitely am more a fan of the pink one. But I saw that they also do a purple one. Has anyone tried that one? And also, has anyone tried those tiny beauty blenders, like the little green ones? I always see those at Sephora and think, no, they're kind of cute, but I feel like because they're so small, I would be using it and it would just fly out of my fingers. So busy weekend this weekend, kind of like always. Not always. Last weekend we watched Star Wars all weekend. We still have 2 more Star Wars movies to go. But that was actually the first time I've seen like the entirety of a Star Wars film. I feel like every time before I've tried and I can't help it. I always fall asleep. But we did 4 movies last weekend, and we're gonna finish the other 2 sometime this weekend. But Saturday, today, we are going in to San Francisco for a craft fair. I'm very excited. It's called the West Coast Craft Fair, and it is at Fort Mason, which I've never been to. But it looks very interesting because, you know, I'm used to going to craft fairs in Wisconsin, and that's, you know, cutesy Wisconsin stuff, like, you know, decorations for the holidays, blah, 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 candles, like, it has its Wisconsin charm. But I do believe the San Francisco one is going to be very San Francisco and like very hipstery. Very different from what I am accustomed to with my fabulous little Wisconsin craft shows. But we're going to that, and then Sunday I'm actually going to a friend's place who lives very close to me, which is great. And she is starting a new job, and she asked me if I would come help her like figure out makeup, because I guess it's like a sales job, and she wants to make sure she looks really good. So she asked me for a little makeup lesson. So I will go to her place and then check out her stash and just kind of like discuss things and do like a quick makeup lesson. And then if we need to, she lives really close to Sephora, so if we need to get other products for her, we'll do that. So that'll be fun. I'm always happy when people ask me to come assist with their beauty needs. And otherwise this weekend, also on Sunday, I will definitely need to do a fair amount of cooking. I am happy to say, friends, that my husband and I this month are actually doing this program called the Whole30. I'm sure some of you have heard of it. It's very similar to like a paleo style diet lifestyle. The goal of this is not to lose weight. The goal of this is to reduce inflammation. So apparently a lot of foods such as like dairy and grains can really cause a lot of inflammation in the body, and then that can lead to other problems. And I've noticed like my skin has been a little bit wild. I mean, sure, like a lot of that's from stress, but I'm really trying to do this to just like calm down my skin and clear up my skin. So, I mean, so far it does seem to be helping a bit. I don't feel like I'm breaking out nearly as much as I had, and we're only on like day 14, I think. But so far so good. We both really like it. I've been learning how to cook a ton of new stuff. But yeah, I will be doing an actual video, like one of my Saturday videos once we're done. Once we're done with the 30 days, I will actually be doing a video talking about it and explaining it more in depth and all that. So if you're interested in that, definitely like keep an eye on my videos in about 3 weeks, because I think, yeah, 3 weeks we'll be done. So just use a little bit of the NARS Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder. And as a concealer, of course, I use the NARS Creamy Concealer in Custard. Now I'm using a blush by Illamasqua. This is their shade Naked Rose. And I actually got this from Hautelook, and this was in my haul video last week. Yeah, last week. And also, friends, I'm actually going to be doing a haul next week with the stuff I got from the Sephora VIB sale. I'm sorry to do like haul and then not a haul and then like I'm sorry to be doing so many hauls. It's just like this is the time of year to be buying stuff because you can get such good deals on it. So I got a fair amount of stuff during the Sephora VIB sale, and then I will also be, I don't know if I'll be doing a video about the stuff I get during Black Friday. I might. I know some people like really hate hauls and some people love them, so we'll see. I mean, it's not Black Friday yet, so I haven't bought anything during Black Friday, so who knows what I'm gonna get. But I am sort of making a list. I'm really thinking of getting some Orbe products and then also some Shoot Warmer products and maybe some Alpha H. There's a website out of the UK called Look Fantastic, and they always do like Black Friday sales. I feel like that's crazy because Black Friday is like such a US thing, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but it's totally caught on to all these overseas retailers, and it doesn't even matter if they're not in America and they don't celebrate Thanksgiving. But yeah, I definitely ordered from Look Fantastic last year during the Black Friday or Cyber Monday sale. Got some pretty good deals, so I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on them this year. I think for beauty stuff, I'll be ordering from Look Fantastic and Birchbox. And then otherwise, I do want to get, I don't really need clothes for myself. I really want to get a pair of kind of like darker denim boyfriend jeans. Like I have some, they're my teenager jeans, as my husband calls them. They're just kind of like a lighter denim, not super light, not like stonewash, but you know, like medium blue. Boyfriend jeans from H&M. I got them like a year ago, and they're like so holey. They have so many holes in them, and my husband's like, stop wearing those, they look terrible. So I would like to get a nice pair of darker blue boyfriend jeans. And otherwise, we will be getting some stuff for my husband. Time out before I get too much more involved in my eyes. First, I used the lighter brown shade from this palette in my crease, and now I'm using Stila's Kitten just all over the lid. So otherwise for Black Friday, I think I'm gonna order some stuff from this company called Beta Brand. It's actually a company out of San Francisco, and apparently they make pants. And they look nice. They look like dress pants, but they're actually made out of like sweatpant material. And my husband works in tech, so he doesn't need to be dressed fancy. So I thought I would get him a pair of those, but we need to figure out what size he is. So we're actually gonna go to Beta Brand this weekend too, so he can try on some pants and figure out what he wants, and then you know, we'll see if they run a promo during Black Friday. Why not take advantage of that? And otherwise, probably like American Apparel, just to get some basics, just like basic t-shirts and maybe some sweatpants, maybe some sweatshirts, I don't know. There's also a company in San Francisco called American Giant, and apparently they have what is considered the best sweatshirt in the world. I don't know. People have raved about it, and apparently there was a wait list for like 9 months for these sweatshirts. I don't think there's a wait list now, but I might get my husband one of those, because I mean, he often just wears like a hoodie and like a t-shirt to work. I've slowly like weaned him off of wearing his cat shirts. Now it's just like a plain colored t-shirt. Sometimes a nice sweater. Yeah, I might get him some more sweaters. I don't know. There's so much to do during Black Friday. So let's see what else. So we had a really good visit with my husband's grandfather. We did lots of stuff. Spent a couple days in San Francisco. Did a big bus tour. That was really good. If you're ever in San Francisco or even any of these other cities that do these bus tours, do it, because it was such a nice way to see the city. And on our bus, we had an actual guide, which was so nice because like, I don't know anything about San Francisco. I think usually on those bus tours, they have like audio guides, like you just plug your headphones into a little thing and then you just listen, but we had an actual guide, and that was so nice. This kid was so informative. You could ask questions. It was really, really great. So yeah. Anyway, now I'm using the NYX Collection Noir liquid black liner. I'm not gonna do like a real cat eye. I'm just gonna do like a thin line. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry a tiny bit before I curl my lashes because I don't want to remove it all with my eyelash curler. Let's do some super quick brows. I'm gonna be using this marker from NYX. I think I need to buy a new one of these. I feel like this one is kind of Yeah, no, it still works a bit, but it's pretty old. I need to get a new one. It's kind of dry. I really like these markers. They're so convenient. They're so quick and easy. I feel like I'm very impressed with NYX products. I never really use them, but recently I feel like I'm using more NYX, and I think they're really good quality and they're so affordable. They're actually, I believe there is a NYX store opening at the mall in Santa Clara. So if you're in the Bay Area and you want to go to NYX, check it out. If you hear some noise in the background, those would be my kittens. I have little Kobe chomping down some food, and Kimchi is destroying a placemat. So, you know, that happens with these little tigers. All right, curling my lashes with my trusty old Shoot Woomer curler. I actually would really like to get another one of these, but where do you buy these? Does anybody know where you can buy these in the US anymore? Like, Shoot Woomer, why did you stop selling your products in the US? Where did I buy this last time? I feel like I definitely bought one of these at Sephora like once upon a time. All right, now a little mascara using my fave Misha 4D. So yeah, let's see what else is going on. Just busy, like Christmas is coming and holidays are coming. I don't think we're doing anything for Thanksgiving. I sort of just want to veg out during Thanksgiving. I'll do like a nice dinner for us. I mean, we're still going to be doing this Whole30 then. So I'll do like a nice like Whole30 compliant meal. But I think Thanksgiving will be pretty quiet. Christmas too. I mean, right now I'm busy getting stuff ready for Christmas. Like, need to order some photo cards and get some gifts made. Figure out the gift situation. I think my husband's going to France sometime, like January or February. So I'm gonna try to get my mom to come out while he's gone. My parents haven't yet met our kittens, and I know my mom will go crazy. Hi, Mom. I know you watch my videos. Come out during January, please. All right, and finally for lips, I'm using this product by Dior. This is the Dior Lip Glow Color Reviver Balm. This is actually really fun. I got this during the Sephora VIB sale, and it's just very, very sheer, but it gives just a tiny hint of color. They have it in coral too. I kind of want to get the coral one as well. But it's really, I mean, it's like so sheer. Look at that. It just doesn't really look like much, but then when you put it on, it gives a little bit of color. Okay, so that's it for makeup. I want to do hair really quick because this is the way I've been curling my hair recently, and I really love it, and it's so simple. So I want to just do a super quick demo of what I do for my hair, and it's so easy. I feel like I absolutely suck at curling hair and doing my hair, but I feel like I finally figured something out. So before I start, I always use a very light hairspray. The one I've been using recently is Healthy Sexy Hair's Soy Touchable. So I just do a really light spritz all through my hair, just to give it some hold. I did wash my hair this morning, so this is clean hair. Not for long. So I spritz it and then I brush through it. And then I basically just kind of part it where I normally would. Okay, so then what I do, I take a little clip and I take half of it and just clip it to the side so it's out of the way. Okay, so I'm gonna start curling from the back. Now, the curling iron I'm using, I think, is like an inch and a half. This one I got in France. This is the only curling iron I feel like I love, but it gets super hot, and I believe this is tourmaline. Yeah, this is tourmaline, and it goes up to 200 Celsius. So basically how I curl my hair, the way I have figured out that gives me the best, just kind of that like nice, like beachy sort of look, I clamp it and just kind of go sort of towards the end, but I keep the ends out, and then I just sort of roll it up a little bit and just leave it there. I'm using a fair amount of hair. I'm basically only gonna do like 3 or 4 sections on each side. So let it get hot, I take it out, and then I take it in my hand and I just kind of smoosh it back up together just to sort of let it cool like that. Between using the hairspray to begin with and doing that, I feel like it holds the curl way better. So then I just repeat over my head. I'm not, as you can see, I'm not overly super precise with this. This is so awkward. I've never filmed a hair video before. I hope this looks okay. I'm kind of terrified of doing this right now because, you know, I feel like when you're filming, you're not necessarily paying attention exactly to what you're doing, and I'm kind of scared I'm gonna just like burn off an entire chunk of hair like that one girl did. Have you seen that video? Oh my gosh, the poor thing. So I leave out the ends. If I leave out like a bit like this, then I will usually go and just kind of hold it so it doesn't get like a weird kink or anything. So then this last bit, I mean, I have a little chunk of like shorter pieces, so I try to get those out and do those separately, and then just do this last chunk here. So on this side, I am curling away from my face. And then with this last little bit, I just kind of do the same thing. Whew, this iron gets so bananas hot. Okay, so boom, I'm just gonna leave that to cool while I do the other side. Okay, so starting the other side, basically I am holding the iron the same way I did on the first side. The ones in the back don't really matter as much. Once I get closer to the front, I will switch so that the curls are going outward. It's just easier for me to hold the iron. Now, one thing I really like about doing my hair like this, I've actually started, like, sometimes I brush the curls out. Like, once I get it done, I'll brush it out. Like, you know, I'll spray it again. I'll put some more hairspray in. And then I brush it, and it just gives this really nice sort of wave to my hair. And then, you know, often I'll curl it again. And it just, like, with all this, with going back and forth a couple times, it gives such a nice sort of beachy sort of look. But if you do it just once, it's totally fine too. It's not super, super curly or like, or tight on top, just because there's so much more hair already underneath. So it keeps the end sort of curly, but the top, it still gets a little bit of volume, a little bit of action. So here I am I'm gonna divide this section into two, and then I'm going to curl this way. And sometimes with these front sections, you sort of have to hold the little end so it doesn't fall out because there's not as much hair at the end. And then I just sort of like, it always is a little bit messy when I take it out because you're sort of going like in a weird direction with the iron. And then this little bit right here, I try to just do a tiny bit with, but it usually just blends in with the rest of my hair anyway. So that's it. Super, super quick. I feel like this takes only a little bit longer than actually ironing my hair, like straight ironing it. And I feel like if I do this, I don't need to wash my hair the next day. I feel like if I straighten my hair, the next day it looks greasy, but if I do curls, then I can just add a little dry shampoo, brush it out, recurl it the next day, and it really, really holds a curl. If I iron my hair and then the next day try to curl it, it will not hold anything. So now I'm just gonna use, you know, a bit more hairspray and just kind of, especially sort of spritz it from the bottom. And also put some hairspray in at the roots to just give a bit more oomph. I feel so glam in my robe. Woo! All right, time out. Totally just fixed my lips too. I noticed that they looked a little bit blah. So actually I had foundation on my lips before I applied my Dior stuff. So yeah, just reapplied it so it looks pink now and not so like beigey nudie. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was kind of fun. I know it was sort of long, sort of more glam and elaborate than I normally do. But anyway, have a fabulous weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!